probably one of the few people on earth who does not watch SNL.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
The few people. No.
Do you watch it? Are you an avid watcher?
I am not an avid watcher. Occasionally, if there is absolutely nothing on TV, I might watch a few minutes of it, but they have dropped in ratings a lot.
Really?
They've been around for 49 years.
It's been that long?
It's been 49 years.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they try to bring out youthful singers and stuff, so they're trying to get the young crowd, but it's not as much as it used to be way back, like when we were kids or something, and people used to watch it. Yeah.
See, I thought it was super popular. I didn't know. I used to like A Living Color. They're talking about rebooting that, but I don't know. What's going on with Saturday night? So they decided to make a movie about Saturday Night Live?
So we're reviewing Saturday Night.
Okay.
It's rated R. It's 1 hour and 49 minutes. And it stars Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels. He's the creator of the show.
Okay.
Rachel Sennott as Rosie Schuster. She was his wife.
Why are they playing characters that they play on Saturday Night Live in this?
They're playing actual people.
Oh, they're okay. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Corey Michael Smith plays Chevy Chase.
So this ain't kind of like a documentary type of thing. This is an actual just movie.
It's almost like a documentary, but let me finish saying who's in it, and I will get to
Okay.
Ella Hunt plays Gilda Radner.
Okay.
Dylan O'Brien plays Dan Aykroyd. And Lamorne Morris plays Garrett Morris, and I forgot to look up to see if
Wait a minute.
But he does a good impression of Garrett Morris.
Garrett used to be on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, in the very
Oh my god, he's been acting forever in the freaking day.
Yeah, he was like, I don't even know why they have me on this show.
He's wow, and Dan Aykroyd. Cool. Okay.
So let me say what this is about. This is from Columbia Pictures, so then you'll get an idea. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe it make more sense.
At 11:30 p.m. on October 11th, 1975, a ferocious troupe of young comedians and writers changed television and culture forever. Saturday Night is based on the true story of what happened behind the scenes in the 90 minutes leading up to the first broadcast of Saturday Night Live. Full of humor, chaos, and the magic of a revolution that almost wasn't, we count down the minutes in real time until we hear those famous words.
What are those famous words? I don't know. I didn't even put you on the spot.
Welcome to New York, it's Saturday night or something like that.
Something like that. You sound right. Yeah. That famous voice.
I didn't make a note of that, ma'am.
But it's an infamous voice. But yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I think I've seen maybe 2 or 3 episodes, maybe shows on this. Like, I'm not oblivious to who the characters are. I know who some of the characters are. If I see them in a meme or something of that nature, I know who they are. But I've never sat down and just watched the whole show. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't click with me.
I've seen some episodes, like I said, especially when I was younger, when you're a kid, it's like, oh, I'm probably not supposed to be watching this, so I'm watching.
Oh, really? Were they kind of raunchy back in the day?
Sometimes. And then as an adult, I watch it here or there, every once in a while, I might be flipping the channel and stop and see what they're doing now. But I'm not like, oh, I love this show kind of thing.
SNL, let me put on, let me record it.
Okay, this movie it's interesting to see what went down, behind the scenes on the first night. But first of all, you know that it's been around at this point for 49 years. So you know that they're going on air. And they really try to amp it up with the music and try to stress you out like
and this is just about the first 90 minutes of leading up to it.
It's very intense, like, won't they get on air? Is this going to make it
work?
Yeah, will it work? Is it not?
And you already know the answers, though.
We already know the answers, but the music and stuff is like, like trying to
they make it a little intense.
Like, yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, like.
Even though you know the answers to it, they still make you feel a little tense.
Yeah,
that's cool. They did a job there.
Kind of, they kind of make me feel tense, but I'm like, I know that it's gonna be on the air, so
you were kind of just like, why?
But then I'm like, I guess they gotta do it this way. I don't know. But the music kind of got on my nerves a little bit with that, and I don't really like. I found you know, there was an Adam Sandler movie that was kind of like that kept you on your toes all the time, and it's intense, but it was a good movie. I can't remember the name, something about diamonds or something. Anyway.
Oh, you talk about Blood Diamonds? No, it wasn't Blood Diamonds. I know the one you talk about because it was really tragic. That's the one where he kept trying to get
stuff. Yeah, that
kind
of stressed me out.
That was it did.
This movie
that was good.
Kind of stressed me with some of the music and some of the stuff, but then I'm like, we know they made it, and we know it's still on the air. So why are we trying to stress it this hard? So yeah, that kind of, and then the way that they jump around from character to character, that just kind of bugged me. You know, it's like they're really trying to. It's almost like handheld or something sometimes, and they're jumping around, and you're here, you're there, and they said like in real time, but it almost didn't really seem like real time. I don't know. It seemed like almost forever. Like I'm sitting there like, okay.
Was it a bit discombobulated? I mean,
it felt a little discombobulated to me. It did. It felt a little discombobulated.
So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't think I could sit through it.
I'm not going to watch it again, and I'm going to give it, out of respect, and the actors were pretty good, you know. I'm going to give it. I'm going to personally give it 2. I'm going to be honest.
Wow.
I was at 2.5, but I'm going to give it 2. That's my opinion.
Okay.
And IMDb is giving it 7.4 out of 10. So that's my personal opinion, okay?
Okay.
Tomato meter, which is the critics, is giving it 80%. And the popcorn meter gave it 84%.
Which is the people.
But I disagree, homeboy.
You said homeboy?
I disagree. I'm not going to watch it again. If you decide to see it at the movie theater, I definitely recommend matinee, but...
Did it tell you anything that you didn't even really know? Was this movie at all for you informative? Because you're not an avid watcher like I'm not. Like, was it informative at all for you? Like,
I mean, I guess a little bit. Like that they had a hard time, and that NBC really didn't want to put on the air. They were just trying to like scare Johnny Carson. And stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
and Johnny Carson called and was like,
"Yeah, right.
This is a joke, right? You know, they're not going on the air. They're going to show one of my repeats, which should do way better than any of the shows you come out with."
Well, dang,
they kept asking Lauren, like, "What is the show about?" And he never really gave an answer. He's like, "You'll see, you'll see."
Okay.
So,
well, there you have Miss Jules' review of Saturday Night. Don't forget that we are on Cash App, first and foremost. Any kind of donations appreciated. We pay for all of our own equipment, all of our own movies. We see, 5, 6, 7 movies sometimes a week?
Sometimes.
So, yeah, so anything's appreciated. We are also on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're also on Instagram. All right? And don't forget that we're also on the FearCon Network. So if you go to connecttoyourcity.com, click on the FearCon Network, and you can see our horror and our thrillers that we do. Some of them are classics. A lot of them are classics because we don't get a whole lot of horror that comes out.
Right.
So we do a lot of older classics. And we also take requests. So if there's something you want to see, doesn't matter what genre it is, let us know. We'll go ahead and review it and shout you out on the show. Okay? All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you on our next review. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.